All right, today I decided to ask, I'm in the forest. I decided to ask 20 women what were the worst way that they got cheated on. Some crazy stories are coming.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes, I have. I don't say, I know I sound like, oh my gosh, why is she so happy about it? It's not that I'm happy about it, but it's just kind of like...
It's better to find out.
It's better to find out, but unfortunately, I feel like it's something that a lot of women go through time and time again, especially very good women.
Yeah. What was your, how did you find out? And was it like a crazy situation?
Yeah, so I found out I was dating a 10-year boyfriend at the time, and he and I were on the same phone plan. And women, we have an intuition when things kind of start feeling weird within the relationship. And so I did a little digging and found a number that was constantly showing up on our phone bill. Called this person laid it out on the table. She didn't know that he and I were still together.
Wow.
And so she herself was in shock, and yeah, that's how I found out. Another time that I got cheated on, I found out, what did I find out? I think I just had another intuition from a trip that my ex at the time had went on. I saw some girls and just the body language was weird. Did some snooping and found the information out again.
How do you handle it? Like when you find out, you just confront him and leave usually? Or?
Definitely confrontational. I'm not proud of the last 2 ways that I've confronted my exes about it. It's just kind of like heat in the moment type of thing, and just my reaction is just very high strong. Wasn't the best version of myself when I confronted them, but I've definitely done a lot of growing, and I think I've done a lot of positioning myself in a way that I'm attracting the kind of man that I actually want, so that I don't put myself in a predicament where I'm with someone who could potentially do that to me again. And so that's kind of where I'm at in life with my current relationship, and I feel much more stable, much more secure, and I think that those were a lot of the key things that I was missing in my previous relationships, was that security and stability.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes.
Can you tell me how you found out and how you reacted?
Damn, which time? Okay, I've been cheated on twice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back. When I was in college, I was with my boyfriend, and I played basketball in college. So we was on a 3-day trip to a away game. I think we was in North Carolina. And before each game, our coach used to take our phones because he wanted us like really focused, and we didn't get our phones back after the game.
Okay.
So when I got my phone back, I seen people sending me stuff on Snapchat that I guess he had got really drunk, and he had a threesome with 2 girls. So yeah, so like after the game, I had seen it, I found out whatever, and then I went back and we broke up.
Okay.
But we got back together eventually, but we broke up. It was some college stuff, but
yeah,
I was like so sad and heartbroken, and I felt betrayed. So
did you go crazy on him when you first saw him? Go ahead.
I wrote red lipstick all on his car. I trashed
It's just lipstick. It's not that bad.
I fucked his shit up.
Okay.
I fucked his room up bad.
All right.
Yeah.
How did you? You're like, that's normal.
I think never mind. But what were you about to say?
How did you find out, and how did you react?
I mean, I'm a snooper. Not a snooper, but if I'm
You have a feeling.
get up, yeah, I'm gonna go look.
So like through the phones and stuff.
So not necessarily even go through phones. Really, phones really tell on themselves. So like if I see something, I'll take a mental note of it and go check back later to see what it was. Or
Okay.
whatever. So, yeah.
So that one time that it happened.
This girl kept calling his phone, and I saw the name. So then I just went on his Instagram and checked his followers, and of course he was following the girl. Then I just started putting like pieces together or whatever, and then one day he asked me to pick him up from this unknown place that I never had. Like,
you just need to pick him up from her place.
He didn't know that I knew that was her place, but it was a place where none of his friends ever stayed. So I was like, where is this? And I got there, I remembered the name of the apartment, and then I just Googled the apartments to see how the layout of the apartment was, and it was insane. So I initially, he was driving my car, so of course I didn't want to like fight him or nothing. So he got out the car and I just blocked him.
And never talk to him again?
Yeah, but that's what I did first.
Yes. Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Men are crazy.
Huh?
Men are crazy.
I was younger. I found out my boyfriend was cheating, semi-cheating, because my best friend, who was also my roommate at the time, and this was like when iPhones first came out, she like, the guy groups like sent a message to a group of numbers, but didn't know it was a group chat. So she got everyone's number from the group chat, and her boyfriend and my boyfriend went to school together. And so we called some of the numbers. Some of the girls weren't given the information, and some of the other girls were like, yeah, like I've been dating him for a minute. So we drove up to the school without the boy knowing. And him and my boyfriend were also roommates at the time, or like they were always together or something. And basically we met up with the girl, pulled up on the boy. The girl ended up telling me that my boyfriend also was participating. So yep, so that's like one of my stories.
Okay. Have you ever been cheated on?
I have.
How did you find out and what did you do?
I kept having dreams
Wow.
that my live-in boyfriend was cheating on me. And I would wake up with like the worst feeling. And I've never been like insecure or like I need to go through their phone or go through their Facebook or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And I was at home, I was on my computer, and I opened up my computer and typed in facebook.com, and his page was already logged in, and instantly my stomach turned into knots. And I was like, oh my gosh, should I look? Like I just had like a really disgustingly gut feeling. So I looked at his messages, there was nothing there. Went to his sent messages. He forgot to delete the sent messages, and you can see him talking to a girl back and forth. She's like, baby, I want you. He's like, oh yeah, I want to too, but it's just not a good time right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so I printed it out, and then instantly, as soon as I printed it out, it logged off. Like I didn't touch anything. It was like, I swear.
That's so crazy.
Oh my God, it was insane.
Yeah.
And he still tried to deny it. Like I showed him the printout, he tried to deny it for like 20 minutes or so.
How you deny
and
a
I was
printout?
like, be a man. Like, you did this, be a man. And that's what he was finally like, okay, it's me.
So
I'm
you
like,
left?
so somebody logged into your Facebook? Yeah, and I kicked him out. Okay, I never been since.
Good for you.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only time that at least I know of, but I feel like I would know.
You would know.
My like intuition is at on point.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming about it and then I just instantly find it without even like really snooping.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And how did you find out? Did you react crazy?
I reacted crazy, and then I thought about it, and I was like, I didn't do anything wrong, so I kind of it was easy to
Just let it go.
kind of let it go.
What
It hurt
did
at
you
first,
do
but
when you say reacted crazy?
I hit a wall. Like I punched the wall. I didn't put my hands on them, but
So he was there.
yeah, they.
So what happened? Like how did you find out?
Well, I tried to push them out the car first. It was bad. I was younger. I was like 24, 25.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
long time ago. But I went through their phone, and I shouldn't have done that. But I had a suspicion, and my suspicion was right. So I got confirmation. I was just mad that I was right. That's what really made me mad. Like,
So
they played
what
me like
did
I was
you do?
dumb.
You went to see him when you found out?
No, we were living together.
Oh my God. So you kicked him out?
I left.
You left. Okay.
Like, I was like, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I took my dog that they got me and packed up my stuff, and I was gone like the next day.
Okay. Good
While
for
they
you.
were gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it.
I don't get upset because it's just like, it's just more of like a damn, like you really just did that.
How did you find out? Like when
They told me.
What?
Well, actually, I've been cheated on so many times. I don't
Oh my
even know. Like,
That's
crazy. Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
The dude I was talking to just recently though, he fucking left the country and he said he was on rockstar mode and fucked some foreign chick. And I was like, that's pretty crazy to me.
Wow.
I was like, that's pretty crazy.
Are they young? How old are you? I mean, if you don't mind. You're young?
I'm 21,
Yeah, you're young.
but they're older.
They are, and they still do that. That's crazy.
Have you ever been cheated on?
I'm single. I don't get cheated on.
No,
I ain't
excuse
never
me?
been. I ain't never been in a relationship in my life.
Really?
Really?
Is it, I guess, by choice?
Yeah. I got a lot of guy friends, so I know what the hell going on behind the closed doors. So I ain't not gonna play myself with nobody.
So what do? You just don't do relationship, but you still date? What
You call it? I date. Keep a couple here and there. You know, I have fun. I like to. As soon as something pisses me off, though, I'm out of there. I do not settle for less. I'm sorry. One little thing turns me off. I'm out of there, and you will never hear from me again.
Are you from New York?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. You will never hear from me ever again. I'm sorry. Shit. Not feeling it. It could be one little thing that I just don't like, that I feel like I know I don't have to deal with.
Yeah.
Because it could lead to other things. Once you get that little flag, you gotta go.
All right.
And he had 2 kids anyway. Oh wait, oh damn, look at me. I was just talking about the situation. That shit, that. But they be having kids. But that's not the only reason.
Exactly. That's okay.
Whatever.
One of them.
Whatever, that was one of them, but you know.
All right.
Nope, I don't get cheated on. I'm just here.
Good for you.
In and out, living life. I'm young. I'll be
How old are
alright.
you?
I'm 22. Yeah, see?
Yeah, you'll go into
Outside.
it.
Yeah, I'll get in one of those in a few. Not ready to get my heart broken yet. And when I do, I'm gonna make a good ass album. Like some Usher confession shit.
Yes.
Do you mind talking about how you found out?
I would say, yeah, well, I can talk about the recent one.
Okay.
I would say intuition. Like, I just knew. You just
knew,
know.
you felt it.
Yeah, I don't know how, when, I just knew. And then, well, I guess, you know, when you're like in a situationship, when it's not official, but you literally act like you're together, and then you question, why are we not together? And a lot of guys like to say, oh, it's because, you know, I don't want to be committed. And it's like, we're technically already committed to each other. So what I consider that, like, not being honest is cheating. It doesn't matter whether you're a boyfriend or girlfriend. It's like you're still betraying somebody.
Yeah.
So I would say that after a couple of months, I was just like, something's going on, because there's no real commitment, even though we're already committed. And emotionally, physically, with our time, everything. So
then what did you do? You just told him, I'm done?
Unfortunately, I did not. I learned, I was like, well, because I knew he wasn't telling me the complete truth when I found out. He kept on just saying, okay, yeah, this happened. I slept with her on this day months ago. But I was like, no, there has to be more. Like, you can't, if someone cheats, usually they don't just do it one time. They will do it a lot of times. And I was being so stubborn, and I was like, I want to know everything. So during that time, it was just so dumb, and I would not recommend, I would never do this again in my life. It's like, wait until I get out all the answers of everything. And we also used to work together. And it turns out he slept with some of his customers at work, and it's like, wow, like,
That's
it was
crazy.
it was literally crazy. And I was like, I'm not leaving until I find out the truth. It took me like 2 weeks, and I was like, yeah, this is enough.
Not too long.
It's not too long, but it's still time that I wish I did not waste time and energy. But yeah, that was the time I got cheated on recently.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
How?
Multiple times.
Okay.
Well, I
what
say
was
multiple. Twice.
Twice? Okay.
Twice.
Was it a crazy story when you found out, or?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me
both
this
of them were, actually. And both of them, you know, Atlanta's just small. I've been here all my life, born and raised, so people just know people. So my first one, a girlfriend, an acquaintance girlfriend, reached out to me and was like, hey, are you still dating so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, we're living together.
Oh my God.
And she's like, okay, well, he's out this hallway at this bar making out this girl. I was just wondering. And I was like, all right, thank you. And I was like, what by chances, if I get to that bar, would he still be in the hallway with this girl, right? And then he might make up the story for whatever. But he was supposed to be hanging out with his boys that night, like he does often. I get there, and he's still making out with this girl in the hallway, dry humping her.
How long it took you to get there?
Less than half an hour.
Okay.
It was probably like more than half an hour, but with that driving, you know, I pulled up, and I didn't know what I was gonna say if I saw him, but when I saw it, I couldn't even say anything. I like dropped whatever I had in my hands and just like ran out.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he saw you.
He heard.
He heard that.
He heard someone in the hallway, turned around, saw the back of me, and came running after me.
Mm-hmm.
I was already pulling out of the parking lot, and my windows were down. So his front body was in the passenger side, trying to get me to stop the car, and I drove off, girl.
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye. Crazy.
Second one,
Mm-hmm.
also where it was actually an intervention. So it was actually the cocktail waitresses. Girlfriends that I was working with said, "Hey, let's go out to eat. Meet me at my place. We're all gonna go out."
Okay.
I get there, and it's like a mutiny of like 8 girls.
Okay.
They're like, "Sit down, Chloe." I was like, "What's going on?" And they're
So
like,
it was fake. They invited you, but they knew they wanted to do that. Okay.
because I was so obsessed and in love with this guy. We've been together for almost 5 years.
Okay.
And nobody liked him. He was a complete asshole,
Asshole.
narcissist, just all of it.
Mhm.
He wasn't good with any of my friends, nothing. He was hot. That was about it.
Yeah.
I said, "This is one of our new cocktails, you know, introduce me to this girl." And she's like, "Yeah, so I didn't know he was your boyfriend, but
Wow.
he told me he broke
was
it up
single.
with his girlfriend, found me on Tinder, he took me out to a couple sushi dates. We fucked for 2 weekends in a row." And she happened to see a group picture of like my friends and I was like going out together,
Mm-hmm.
and was like, "Oh, how do you know that guy?" Talking to one of the cocktails, and was like, "That's Chloe's boyfriend, like living boyfriend of 5
Yeah.
years."
Oh my
She's
God.
like, "That's the guy I was telling you about that I went on a date with last weekend, you know?" So I went home. He was already at work. I threw all of this shit out. I live in a very busy part of Ponce
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very busy street, always traffic all day.
Oh my
Put
God.
all of this shit out. His TV, I took that thing off the wall, put it out there. His like $3,000 bike. He had like all these like Audi car parts in the base. Took all that shit out. His clothes, his computer, his laptop. Oh, his sneaker collections.
Oh
Jordans,
my
Nikes,
God,
anybody?
the worst.
Size 10 and a half, 11s? Yeah, we
Yeah.
got you. All out on the street.
Crazy. Is he Asian? I know you remember. I remember you telling me you like Asian. Was he Asian?
He is white.
White?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So.
Crazy. Well, some of those stories were pretty crazy, so I'm like, that might be the reason why women feel a certain way, you know? But hey, I know everybody is not the same, so hopefully when you meet her, you act nice and you don't cheat. Goodbye.